This week's first ascent is Batgirl, issue number 20. This week's video is going to contain eBay purchases and an Amazon purchase that I'm less than thrilled with. Sometimes you can't win them all, folks. You can't win them all. Also, I want to congratulate again Sequential Geek on his 420 subscribers. I want to congratulate Reed Comics 81 on his 1,000 subscribers. Those that have followed this channel know that I'm also having a contest that's been going on since about 2014. So some of you new cats might not understand what I'm talking about or know what the hell I'm even talking about. But I've had well, let me just show you. As I'm getting closer and closer to that 10,000 subscribers, 10,000, I'm that close, guys. I just need a few more subscribers and I'm close to it. But I've been, I've shown this book before and it's still up for grabs, man. So keep subscribing, I appreciate it. But I'm giving away this big key issue when I finally hit 10,000 subscribers. Unfortunately, it's not CGC, but I can put in like a top loader and put like a 6.7 on it or something if you want. But yeah, it's been a few years since I've shown it, but we're getting closer to that 10,000 subs, guys. So, but enough of that nonsense. Let's get to 2 from the Tomb. First up, it's Batman Madness. I love this cover. It's by Tim Sale. Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special. I usually put it on Instagram. I put it on, I think, 2 years, two Halloweens. I think I've been on Instagram for like 5 years now. Or 4 or 5 years. It has to be now. Every year I usually put it up. I'll probably put it up again this year because I love this cover so much. It's just like a perfect Halloween cover. The thing with I think there's another version of this, and I think doesn't have the orange, and it's like the candle blew out or whatever. So I'm not 100% sure. It might be a second printing. It might just be a variant. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, this is where I probably should pause the video and find the hell out, but that's not how we do it on this channel. Give you something to look forward to. Next book for 2 from the Tomb is it's a cover by a legendary artist. The legendary artist is Nick Cardy. This is The House of Mystery. 208. Closed. No one dies today. Just some classic books. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, stuff that I don't normally watch. Now that the kids are all back in school, I can actually watch a few vids. I always catch the guys down below, check them out. I mean, just like type in comic books in the search engine, and all the usual folks pop up. And I just watched a couple of these vids. I mean, they're all going the same direction now. It's all Bronze Age horror. I heard that so many times through so many different videos. And most of the Bronze Age horror I picked out of dollar boxes, and I still find them in dollar boxes, so don't go overspending them on them. If you're new to the hobby, it's by some miracle you found this channel. I mean, the hype machine is firing up because the superheroes are, I guess, I don't know. Since they're not making movies, these guys don't got nothing to fucking talk about anymore, so now they're all trying to find any way to get a one-up on somebody. But yeah, don't go chasing after the trends, man. Just collect what you like. But so this week for my eBay purchase. But before we get to the eBay haul, let's put this back so we're not watching a blank screen. For those run collectors, an easy way to get your best bang for your buck on eBay, especially if you need 10, 15 issues in a row of a certain issue, just go on eBay. type in your, say if you're looking for issue 42, you're looking for 42 to 52 of whatever title. Type that title in, contact the seller, especially if they have a make offer or best offer option. That's where you're gonna get your best bang for your buck. So I bought, actually I'm only showing 10 of the 14 books that I paid $100 for, but I contacted the seller before I even placed a bid on anything, or I made an offer. I asked him, I'm gonna probably make offers on 14 of these books. I'm probably looking for right around 25-30% off of each book. And I said, am I wasting my time? And am I wasting your time doing this? And he said, well, I'm pretty much guaranteed to give you that price, for that price. Let's see what we can do. And so I loaded up on some of these Spawn books that I needed, and just simply reaching out to the seller. Instead of him selling one book here, he was able to knock 14 off and gave me a discount for it also. So just a little tip and trick. Doesn't hurt to ask. And plus the shipping went way down too. Instead of buying like 6 books for I don't know, it's pretty expensive shipping stuff. I usually ship through priority mail. I don't trust media mail. Priority mail, it's like $10 a pop, and that's for I think he ended up shipping it to me for $14 total. So he got a good deal. He didn't have to worry about shipping individual books. Worked out for both parties. But let's get to the books. Just a tip for especially people that might not use eBay all the time. Just a nice way to fill in a run. So like I said, I'm filling in a Spawn run. It's funny, I talked on this channel about doing issues 1 through 100. I think after the next 4 hauls here, they're not all going to be Spawn. Don't worry. I'm going to probably do another big giant Spawn haul somewhere in a couple weeks, but I think I'm only down to like 4 more issues through 1 through 100. So what I ended up doing, I found these for such a good deal, and I ended up paying, this is Spawn issue 101 with the George Perez cover. But what I ended up paying per book, like I said, I got 14 of them, and I think I paid a little bit over $100. I mean, so it was like $7 and maybe like 70 cents a piece. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do the math real quick in my head, and it's not coming through. But yeah, it's like we'll say under $8 a book. A title like this, at the shows I go to, at the shops I go to, it's anywhere northbound of $10 to $20 for each one of these books. So I think I got a decent deal. Filled in a lot of stuff for my Spawn books. So I got this one that I picked up 102. So as I'm going through my Spawn collection, I'm like, okay, I'm almost done through 1 through 100. I got pretty much 290 to current right now. So of course all the expensive books are between issues probably about 119 to 289. So those are pretty pricey books. A lot of them are rare. Now I'm just thinking, okay, I'm going to try to get all the Capullo covers, McFarlane covers now. So that's what I'm working on now. So that's why I got a lot of these books. We'll crack one of these guys open here in a minute so you can see the interiors. We'll stack this over here. Got Spawn issue 104. In the last show I went to, like I said, these were all $15 books. Who knows, with the sudden decline in comic book collecting, I might go to the show and it might be $4 a piece. That's my luck. But I don't care. I got Spawn issue 105. Love this cover. We'll crack this bad boy. Now we'll do the next one. Spawn issue 106, another great cover. And these are all in pretty high grade too. I mean, with Spawn books, I'm trying not to buy anything below a VF minus. You know, I might go a fine plus on some key issues, but um, everything else has got to be VF plus, or I guess as the kids say, 8.5 or above, or 8.0 and above. But yeah, I just love this cover, man. Spawn issue 107. Let's crack it open, take a look inside. So you got pencils by Angel Medina. He did started with issue 101. I don't own issue 99, so I'm not sure what he might have done earlier, but Mr. Riggs was talking about Mr. Rigor Mortis, Danny Mickey's inks. But you can tell Angel Medina is from the, you know, he's doing the house style of the Todd McFarlane. Also picked up Spawn issue 108. '09, 110, last one, issue 111. So definitely filled some big time holes in my Spawn run with this, buying these just for simply asking to get a deal. It's if you're like, none of these are key issues, so I don't think it was that hard of saying, okay, yeah, I can make a deal on those. They're basically, yeah. And in my honest opinion, I think $7 is still a little too high. I think these are more, you know, $4 to $5 range kind of books. But Spawn, yeah, I belong to a couple Facebook groups with Spawn collectors. Man, it is a it's probably one of the most competitive collectors that are out there of these Spawn books. I mean, it's like even the non-keys, man, everybody's just like picking them up. Yes, I know there was like some controversy about issue, what is it, 306, but I don't collect the variants, so I don't give an F. Next up, so those were from eBay. This is from Amazon. Forget, I was probably on Facebook and I saw somebody talking about this book. I'm going to just show it real quick here. This Misfits comic. I didn't know anything about it. It's from Tidal Wave Productions. Like I said, I didn't know anything about it. So I went on Amazon. Somebody said, oh, they're on Amazon. So I checked it out. And as you can see, this was shipped in like, and I'm not some clown who gets on here and, you know, starts bitching about shipping all the time, you know, or, you know, my favorite one is when people complain about packing peanuts or whatever the hell that is. Yeah, I mean, if you can ship a book between two pieces of cardboard and it gets here safe, I don't give a care, you know. But yeah, this was supposedly brand new. You can see like it where it's like bent right there. Yeah, we try to get, yeah. Came with a giant crease. So it basically came in like two of the thinnest pieces of cardboard that you ever seen. With some kind of envelope. It wasn't like they, you know, it was thinner than a backing board, if you can believe it. I came home, asked my wife, did anything come in the mail for me, because I was waiting for this for. And the other thing is, it took almost 2 weeks to get here from Amazon. So, but I asked my wife if anything came in, and she's like, I mean, this thing was like huge. I mean, I'm talking about almost 3 feet by 2 feet, you know, 2 feet wide and like 3 feet long, and it was like, I swear to God, they were probably playing frisbee with it. So that pisses me off enough right there. You know, I'm like, okay, yeah, you can see right here, all damaged. But I'm like, okay, you know, let me just read it first. Let me see if I want to. So, you know, crack it open. I mean, granted, the art's not bad. I'm not saying anything that's bad, but it's just I'm thinking this is basically a semi-official release. I read the reviews. I'm like, it's through Jerry Only's view. That's all I saw. I should have freaking dug deeper. So I'm like, okay. Basically, the story is two friends had a falling out, you know. Then it goes into the New Fit stuff. The Misfits with, was it Michael Graves? I'm Team Glenn all the way, man. But it goes into that, and then it goes into, oh yeah, now we're good friends again, and stuff like that. So I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, man? This is basically, and this is not a channel that bashes books. I don't do that. It's just not my thing. There's plenty of other channels that you can watch that, you know, deal in outrage and all that stuff. This channel is basically, you know, showing stuff I like. I'm not even gonna make any mention of this in the title of the video or anything like that, but like I said, it shows, you know, now we're all selling out stadiums, you know. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? This sounds like there's no way in hell any of these guys signed off on it. So I go in the back, I was like, oh, of course not. Yeah, this is basically rock and roll comics. Those that don't know rock and roll comics, back in the 80s, 90s, rock and roll comics was basically unauthorized biography of bands. Like they did Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, Metallica, Kiss, Anthrax, all those bands. But we all knew it was bullshit, you know. I mean, most of the stuff was like shit they read in magazines. So this is what this is like. But it, like I said, what pissed me off, and you know, it's nothing against the artist, nothing against the writer, nothing against that place. But I should have did a lot more research before I bought this. I should have known when I didn't see anything in the front. Like, yeah, co-written by Jerry Only or something. Alright guys, so last week's video sort of cut off at the end. And your humble narrator made a huge mistake. I uploaded the video without last week's books this week, so without further ado, now on to last week's books this week. So from my pull list, I got Gunslinger issue number 24. I can't believe this series has already been going on for almost 2 years. Well, I guess it is actually 2 years. Still one of my favorite series going, something I look forward to reading every month. That's just a badass cover, man. Next up, Spawn, issue 345. Getting close to another milestone with issue 350. And hopefully we're done with the in hell. Everybody in hell. We get back to Earth. Spawn's been some of my favorite books over the past 2 years. I got a huge Spawn haul coming up at some point. I'm not sure when I'm going to release it, but it should be here. It's probably going to be 2 hauls. That's how big of a haul I got. Got a couple of the pricier books, so stay tuned. That's just a cool cover, man. Spawn covers have been really good. So that was my pull list for like the last 2 weeks. Yeah, finally Batman's back. To be honest with you, I'm really not feeling that too much. We'll see how it goes. Next up, I told you guys about this about 2 or 3 videos ago, and this is the Detective Comics issue number 57, the facsimile, the first appearance of the Penguin. The only thing that's not cool about this book is the $6.99 price tag. Other than that, it's just great to have in my collection. Remember next month, the first appearance of the Riddler is coming out. Not the first Silver Age, but the real first appearance, like that yellow cover where he's on the juggling, I think. I can't remember what the hell he's doing on the cover right now. I'm drawing a blank, but you know which one I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a thick book, but like I said, for $7 for a book that, you know, I'm not sure who they're paying royalties to or anything like that, but just to charge that much is just mind-boggling. Next up, I picked this was actually off the rack, Terror Witch and the Black Rose, issue number 140. So we take a look in here. You can see what it looks like a little bit. If I wasn't trying to collect a lot of the erotic stuff, I'd probably definitely be all over this. So, Detective Comics Tarot issue number 140. That's a pretty cool cover. Last but certainly not least, it was Batman Day the past weekend, so I was able to get the foil variant of issue number 608. I guess the foil variant of the second printing. I always liked this cover. The only thing I really don't like about the cover is just it sticks out like a sore thumb to me, but it's the legs. Now you probably won't be able to unsee it either, but man, just like the dude's all legs. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the comments. I got a ton of comments last week. I really enjoyed that. Check out the links down below, of course, as usual.
This comic book haul brought to you by PGH Zombie.
No reason. I just like doing things like that.